Up next, we'll show you why it was a very long day for the drivers, who had an early start after a long night hauling across the border through the Andes.
Of course I'm tired, because we left the bivouac at 5 o'clock in the morning. We did 500 kilometers of mountain roads. We passed up to 4,800 kilometers. The truth, yes, I am very tired. I feel as if I did not wake up at all. Well, it's 1 o'clock, we're all tired, and I think this may be important. Long distances, high altitude, little sleep, tricky terrain. No one ever said the Dakar was easy. For American hopeful Robbie Gordon, it's been an especially rough rally. His two-wheel drive did not adapt well to the rain-slick course. Then his Hummer skidded into a roadside boulder. Today, trouble on way to the start.
What happened, Robbie?
Actually, we're stopped on the side of the road here about 25K before the liaison, or before the special was going to start. I heard a weird noise, so I pulled over, looked at it, and the right front wheel went and touched all the hubs, and the right front wheel was smoking hot. So we dismantled the right front hub, and we're waiting for Eliseo Salazar to come here. Whenever he comes, he has a spare hub on his car. Okay. We'll take it off his car, put it on here, and down the road we go. You guys haven't heard from the other car, have you? It went past checkpoint 1?
It sounds like Gordon's teammate Salazar may have passed him by and already started the race.
No way, he drove right by me.
So you didn't see him at all on the liaison because you're normally further behind him?
No, I was only 20 minutes behind him, but I think he went to refuel. And there was so many people, you know, in the refueling station, we didn't see him, and we just kept going because we had enough fuel to make it, and so we didn't see him.
You know, the idea of having two cars is so that when one car breaks down, the other car is supposed to stop and give you parts. It doesn't make any sense to me because that car's 5 hours down or 4 hours down. We should have taken the hub off that car, and that's what we were going to do. We've been waiting here for them for hours to do that, and they've never come by.
Will help arrive in time for Robbie Gordon? Stay tuned. Welcome back to Dakar 2011, where the leaders after 3 stages are Carlos Sainz, Nasser Al-Attiyah, and Stefan Petterhansel. Other notables include American Robbie Gordon, who's endured nothing but problems, including a mechanical failure en route to the start of today's stage. For the latest on this breaking story, let's go down to Chile and our Gernot Bauer. Gernot?
Yeah, what a blow for Robbie Gordon this morning. He was so motivated when he left the bivouac, actually, because it could have been his ground, his stage, where he could actually make up time on the opponents in the BMW and Volkswagen. But even before he hit the special stage, he had problems. The front right wheel seems to stop working. The wheel bearing was the problem. And then he was waiting for some desperately needed spare parts by his teammate Salazar. But somehow they missed each other on the liaison. Salazar drove by without seeing Robbie Gordon, and then the drama and folded. As it stands by now, Robbie Gordon seems to be out of the Dakar 2011. There is a tiny, tiny little hope that the race organization might show some mercy if Robbie can present a really good excuse and explain what exactly happened to him. For the moment, all we know is that he might be out of Dakar 2011.
Wow, that would be disappointing. Let's hope for the best for Team Hummer. But as they say, the show must go on.
100 folks, stay right into tight right as the pist is...
Nasser Al-Attiyah, as the winner of yesterday's Stage 3 in Argentina, was the first out. Last year's runner-up began the day 3.5 minutes behind Carlos Sainz.
metros, Y por la derecha. Estamos en la pista principal.
Sainz, the overall leader, followed Al-Attiyah's tracks.
700 mètres, ondulation dans G2 sur 2 km. Piste sinueuse. Et 100 mètres après, on a un gauche tiré devant une grosse borne.
Stefan Petterhansel said yesterday that he was looking forward to reaching the desert. And at least from the early going, you could see why. 2009 champion Janil de Villiers would finish 4th today, 17 minutes back. Christoph Holovic, who switched from Nissan to BMW this year, continued his consistent performance. His 8th place finish today keeps him in the top 5 overall. As for Stefan Petterhansel, despite a broken window and a flat tire, he managed to take 3rd on the day. Carlos Sainz took advantage of Petterhansel's problems to earn his 3rd stage win of this Dakar and the 20th of his career. Nasser Al-Attiyah took 2nd place, but fell another 50 seconds behind his teammate Sainz. American Mark Miller, who finished 3rd in last year's Dakar, continues to rebound from his crash in Stage 2. His impressive 5th place finish today moves him back into the top 10. Bear in mind that he's now running heavier, carrying spare parts for his VW teammates.
I suppose it could have been better. We were leading at some of the CPs, but we had a puncture, so we lost 2 to 3 minutes. And that is the case of missing the stage. There was more navigating today and more off-road. But tomorrow is where everything starts for serious.
I enjoy a lot today, you know. I think tomorrow it will be much better for us because we start 2nd car behind Carlos, and at least we can attack because tomorrow will be real stage.
Carlos Sainz takes Stage 4 by 50 seconds over Nasser Al-Attiyah, with Stefan Petterhansel 3rd, followed by de Villiers and Miller. Overall, it remains Sainz, Al-Attiyah, and Petterhansel, then de Villiers and Holovic.
You drove right by me. No, it's too late. I mean, it is what it is. They drove right by us on the side of the road, drove down. It's full.